TikTok. I actually want my stalkers to find me. That would be fucking fascinating. Because they're only going to want to have sex with me. What's the downside of that? Like, nobody's going to want to kill you. And if somebody does kill me for, like, riffing on the stupid ass shit that I say in these videos, that's fucking pretty dope. I'll put myself in, like, the Gandhi, fucking Martin Luther King category. And I ain't going to be associated with any of those white fuckers. Like, I'm going, like, straight up Gandhi and fucking Martin Luther King. I don't like rich white men. Yo, they could go fuck themselves. Yo, the other day I came up with this rap song because, like, I always write poetry on people's TikTok pages, because, like, whenever I go on, like, okay, so say somebody follows me, right? I'm like, yo, all right, this person likes my post enough to follow me, so, like, it's only the right thing to do, and I actually enjoy following people back because that's what you fucking should do. I don't want to tell you what you should do, but, like, for me personally, if I'm creating a channel of, like, love and kindness and things like that, and, like, struggling with, like, or trying to get through the challenges of a borderline personality disorder or bipolar disorder or severe depression or growing up in poverty or growing up black or a minority or dealing with, like, really fucked up parents or addicted parents or fucking parents with mental illness, like, if people like my videos enough to follow me, the cucumber and the pickle story I was telling the other day? Like, most of the people that follow me are fucking cucumbers. Most of the people that fucking buy my book, they're all cucumbers. Like, the pickle people don't understand my videos. They don't understand my post. Like, they write me and they're like, yo, you're fucking tweaking in the woods. What the fuck's wrong with you, you fucking loser? Or, no, nobody calls me a fucking loser. Yeah, how dare. Dude, I don't think anybody's called me a fucking loser in my entire goddamn life. Ever. Well, I kind of sounded like a fucking loser when I said ever. But nobody ever says, okay, it's very rare that anybody leaves a bad comment on my fucking, and if they do, they're just fucking mean and nasty humans. And it's because they're suffering. As they would always say in Narcotics Anonymous, hurt people hurt people. There's a reason why they're mean. Because something's wrong inside. If you are the present moment, and you're extremely loving, and you're full of unconditional love and kindness, you don't say a mean thing to anybody. And you understand why they're mean. Because usually the people that are full of love and kindness have been through a lot of suffering, or have a mental illness, or had parents who were mentally ill, and they most likely came from poverty. So we are super fucking nice to people, because we understand what it's like to have a shit fucking life. And when you had a shit life and you go to the light side to be a kind, loving human and not go to the dark side and be a bitter, resentful asshole of the world, because sometimes when a person suffers a lot and they go through, like, pain and hard times and hurtful childhood, sometimes they become mean and bitter humans and they cause suffering to others. However, but if you go through suffering in childhood, if you come from poverty, if you're black or a minority, yo, I grew up with plenty of black people because I grew up in, like, a ghetto area, right? And I used to play ball. Like, oh, dude, whenever I play basketball on the court, I'm always the first pick because I could drain threes like a motherfucker. The first, like, like they call me, like, white chocolate. Like, the black people, they'd be like, I got white chocolate. And I'm always the fucking first pick. And I'm fucking, like, in my 40s. And I'm the first pick over, like, 16, 17, and 18-year-olds because I'm a sick fucking point guard and shooting guard. And, like, if I'm on your team, like, they score 2, we score 3. They score 2, I dish it to you, we score 2. I'm fucking, like, passing's my shit, right? So fucking, like, I grew up with, like, a lot of black people. And that's why I got into basketball at such a young age. And, yo, black people got it fucking bad in this goddamn country. And I was also a world history teacher for fucking 5 years. And, like, let me tell you something. When you are a world history teacher, the atrocities of white people throughout the last 2,000 years are so goddamn awful. I had to quit being a world history teacher because I started to be so disliked or distasted or racist towards white people. Like, it was so hard for me to like white people anymore because it was so hard for me to teach that world history class year after year after year after year. I was about to teach it for my 6th year. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore because I'm starting to really fucking hate white people, especially rich white men who are full of greed and fear and desire. And they try to, like, go into other people's countries and enslave people and kill people for no reason and take their land and take their riches. They're fucking assholes, man. I do not like white people. I'm sorry. I'm all a little off topic here. But I do like white people, don't get me wrong. But I'm a huge fan of black people. Because I grew up with them. Like, I grew up on the courts with them. So anyways, so the other day I'm like, so I go out, like, so if people follow me, I always follow them back because this is the right thing to do, right? That's what I do, right? So I always go on their page, like, I watch, like, 1 or 2 of their videos, and, like, there's always, like, music going, right? So I'm always like, So, like, I start commenting, and usually it's about, like, Asian foothill mountains and Dallas Rebellion and shit like that. And some people write me back, and they're like, I don't understand what the hell you're talking about. I'm like, yo, that's winterism. Like, that's just me riffing on shit, right? So, the other day, somebody was just like, yo, drop me some lines, drop me some beats, right? So it was some black kid that was, like, probably, like, 17 or 18 years old. And I grew up, like, rapping, and I, like, listened to a lot of hip-hop, right? And I'm also from New York, and I apologize if my hip-hop is a little too old school for you, because it's very, like, 90s based. Like, I grew up with Wu and all that stuff. So, and the Beast, like, Intergalactic the other day I played for you. So, the other day, somebody was like, yo, drop me some lines, hit it up, right? Hit it up, right? I don't say the word spitting, by the way. That's old, though. All right, so okay, what was it? It was like, okay, and this is very poetic, and it's very New York, like, this is very poetic, and it's very New York hip-hop 90s, so I apologize if it's old for you, because this is older hip-hop, you know? Let me see if I can remember it. I did it in, like, one morning, okay? Looking at the bottle, there's no future. Looking at the bottle, there's no future in time. Look at my baby's. I'm looking at the bottle in the future of time. Looking at the bottle. Looking at the bottle, there's no future in time. I look at my. Looking at the bottle, there's no future in time. I see my baby born in the light of my eyes. God, what was the next? God. But okay, you're gonna have to skip the middle. The end is living on the beach, houses on the beach, looking at the screens. People think they hard because they're looking at me mean. Ain't no thing. I'll be sipping on my juices. I look all around. I see rich men up in nooses. I see rich men up in nooses. You fucking white hater. I hate rich white men, by the way. As you can clearly see from me being a world history teacher for fucking 5 years, I had to fucking retire from being a world history teacher because I started to dislike white people so much. Sorry, yo. I like white people, don't get me wrong. Alright, yo, I hope you're having a good day. Buy the fucking ebook, yo. Up and below and above. About to be the name change, motherfuckers.